Hello, my name is acbtheman, and welcome to Radio Epic. Today we are joined by bnelly. How are you doing, bnelly?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. We're joined by Doc Shenanigans. How are you?
Hello. Good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. And we are joined by Coop, one of the original founders of Clan Epic. How are you doing, man?
Good, guys. How you guys doing?
All right, so from what I understand on the page, on the 100 page, is that you and Lore were stuck in the summoning pit strike. Give us a little bit more about how you met your other founders and how y'all decided to start Epic as a clan, and just what are your thoughts on it getting so big?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Lore's also West Coast. He's up in Washington. So we were usually on roughly the same time, and just one night, randomly, tower invite. Normally I just ignore him. Just decided I'm going to accept this one, see what this guy wants, and we ran off and did a couple bounties and stuff. And then it was kind of like a ritual every night. We were on at the same time, we grouped up, and so we decided, well, neither of us had done a nightfall, so we figured let's go two-man it, because we were the only people we knew. And we had been part of another clan off of Bungie called Elders of Destiny, I believe it was. And so they had us, their group forum where you just added everyone's gamer tag. And so Lore and I happened to be part of that after we first met up. And so, yeah, we ran the summoning pits nightfall, and we got down to where Ghost is trying to open the door while you have to deal with all the wizards and all that fun stuff. And we just got stuck. We couldn't get anywhere. We kept dying. And Hot Dirg Fingers, she was actually part of the clan we were part of at the time. And so we were on her friends list. She saw we were there, and she wanted to run a nightfall too. So she just kind of hopped in and kind of bailed us out. And it was kind of crazy because neither Lore or I had seen the Gallahorn yet, and she happens to just come trotting in with that Gallahorn just firing away, and it was like an amazing sight to see. And after that we cleared that, and then it was just we had a 3-team, and every Tuesday we started running it. And then I decided, okay, well, we already had a clan, so I'm gonna go and see if I can come up with some cool little clan name. Maybe we can start our own. So I kind of started in reverse. I went with the initials first. I thought, Clan Epic, what better could you get? And then I was trying to think, okay, now what could that stand for? And so just kind of running through my head, Everyday Players in Combat kind of came up, and talked to Lore and Dirg about it. We secured it on Bungie, and the rest was kind of history. We started inviting other people we'd played with. LFG was our main source of trying to get other stuff going. And shortly after we started, Lore was, looking at following some streamers, getting some free, or not free, but, kind of raid clears and carries and stuff. And shortly after that, that kind of helped get him boosted and see where people were, getting their kind of teammates from, and the 100 kind of popped up, and so he started our group there, and the rest was history. We kept growing so fast, and to think now that we're over 500 members on there.
557.
Yeah, and it's insane. Just the happen chance that he would send me the invite the night I'm feeling, all right, let's give this guy a try, and then with Dirg coming along, helping us out with that nightfall. And to this day, we still schedule Tuesday night Founders Nightfalls, and we try to at least run one. And yeah, it's been insane. We've gotten a big, huge group of guys, usually all about the same temperament as us, and that's what we were really going for.
Well, I mean, I came in, and I remember, I think it was around 450, maybe a little bit less than that, members. But I just came in and thought, this is ridiculous that there are so many people wanting to join this group just because of your attitudes of just come in and be nice but play with us. And so that's pretty much it. I think your only requirement was I had to play a game with. I played a game with Fleester, and it literally was just, "Hey, are you cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool." And he's like, "Yeah, come join us then." So I want to say thank you, I guess, that y'all started this, and I wish I would have found it sooner. I guess that's what most people nowadays who are joining in the late 500s and so are saying that. So I guess just thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, stemming from that LFG, you just get bad group after bad group, and so yeah, that's a lot of elitists out there, and which is what we wanted to avoid, and that's why if you go to our like Bungie recruit page, the little deal we typed up talking about we're not elitists and trying to make a joke of it. Yeah, that's all we wanted. Just wanted to play a game, just kind of see what your kind of temperament was, just see if as long as you like to help people and we're kind of laid back, you're a fit for us. So
Well, nice, nice. Well, again, once again, thank you for all the members of Epic, and if you're listening to this and want to join, hit up Epic on the 100.io. I think it's group 1412. So just go join that. Anyways, so now we've officially had all 4 raids come out for the 390 versions. We can finish them, get all our nodes in our book. Um, I want to say I'm glad they've come out. I've had my fun with all of them. I'm pretty much done with raiding personally at this point. Once I finish off Axis Phase 2 sometime this weekend, I will be done. Anybody else feeling that same way, or are y'all loving the raids?
I'm loving them.
Yeah, I just like jumping in there with my weekly group, and we just kind of have some fun, have some drinks, shoot some stuff.
yeah, I like going back to the old ones. Redoing Crota and Vogue. Didn't get through Vogue all the way, but I don't play Destiny as much. I got a couple other games I'm doing. I even have running a private server for some of our Epic group who are playing Ark, so kind of tied up in a bunch of stuff. So didn't get to play as much of the new raids, or the revamped raids, I should say.
Well, having that raid group is a good way to continue going. I'm jumping into a raid group every Thursday, which is going to help. But I used to love King's Fall so much because it was just so much fun to do for me. It had a lot of moving parts that you had to do, even though it was stand in this spot, shoot this enemy, stand in this other spot, shoot this other enemy. Um, but I hated King's Fall so much when it hit the 390 version. I guess it was just because even though I was playing with some chill guys, I had some inexperienced players, and so it was hard to do. But I'm done with the. I guess I'm done with the raids that I've done a while. I may go back and play some of the other ones. Um, I guess I'm just being cynical, but um, I like that they're there. But man, I am over King's Fall especially.
That's just part of the benefit of the game too, is that you can burn yourself out on raids, but you still have other things that you can do.
Well, I'm personally starting focusing on my Crucible beginner stuff for myself too, so I can maybe get a little bit better at that. But anyways, so Wrath of the Machine came out this week. It's essentially the same as the 385 version, but it's just 390, and so Axis is going to just like kick your butt. Or do y'all have any thoughts or words about the Wrath of the Machine? How do you like it? What is it? Any harder than you remembered it, or?
I guess for me, that was the first raid I actually started doing, so it's still pretty fresh. I'm a late year 2 player, so it's still pretty fresh for me. Like going back and doing all the old raids was, like Fog and Crota and stuff. Doing all that stuff was way more fun than the Wrath one is. Just because I actually going back through them was, on like just normal or hard was kind of easy. Especially since I've been through Wrath and stuff, and then like now being able to go back and do them on harder difficulties has been a lot more fun and more challenging. But for me, like Wrath has just been meh, I've got like 40, 50 some clears in it now, and it's just like meh, whatever, But go to do, spend 3.5 hours doing King's Fall is just like exhilarating but frustrating at the same time. So,
Well, I guess another topic I have, we get off the rating just a little bit. Has anybody else hit 100% in their book, and by 100% ranked 7 and got the t-shirt discount code yet. I hit that today, and I'm really excited. I'll buy the t-shirt later. But I'm pretty much excited that I hit 100% of that Age of Triumph book.
I haven't even come close.
I'm about halfway through 6 right now.
Well, I guess I got another question then. So, Coob, you were talking about, it sounds like you were talking about year 1. When did you start playing Destiny?
God, yeah, it was definitely year 1. The Crota raid was out. I can't remember exactly when I started. But yeah, it was definitely year 1 for sure.
Well, so it sounds like, Doc, did you say you started with the beta?
Yeah, made it into the beta, and they hooked me with that, so I've been playing since year 1, day 1.
All right, so it sounds like you and I are in the same boat, but for whatever reason, and I guess this is the acbtheman downer episode, for whatever reason, I guess since I hit that 100, I'm looking to actually play a little bit more of Gears 4 and a little bit more of Mass Effect. I know I'm going to come back and play Destiny, and I'm going to play it all the way up until Destiny 2 is in my hands, but I just don't have that drive, I guess, now that I can go buy that t-shirt to continue to play a little bit more. This is the last live team update. What else could they do? They're not going to do anything else, but would you want them to do anything else, or is this like a pretty good last hurrah for you guys?
I think it's a pretty good last hurrah. They're giving you that goal of finishing up the book, and then you have kind of a nice break between sort of the end of Destiny 1 and the release of Destiny 2, where you can get a little bit of a breather, play some other stuff, and not be so Destiny heavy.
Yeah, because Lord knows in September we're all going to be extremely Destiny heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about finishing the book. I didn't even finish the Rise of Iron book. It's just, yeah, I'm to that point where I've done just about everything. I love going back to the old raids, though. I may do some more of that, but yeah, I'm kind of more waiting for Destiny 2 to kind of roll around. That's kind of why I'm tinkering with some other stuff right now.
Okay, but that t-shirt, man, come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
here's the thing. My issue with this whole t-shirt thing is if you're going to make me do all this kind of crap on here, and a lot of it reset from, that was stuff that should have already been done in the book. And then it's only going to be a discount. Like, if I'm going to complete it, why shouldn't I get a free shirt? So I don't see, earn all the way up to this and we're going to give you a discount. I mean, nah, just give me the shirt. Why bother?
I understand why. They don't do the shirt, because that could be a big, hefty Activision payday or Activision chunk of money that would have to pay for it. But I know why, because they want to have a high quality shirt, and if you want your gamer tag on it, they have to pay a little bit extra more. I understand why it costs money, but $30 is a little bit steep. I actually told my wife that. I said, "Hey, I need $30," and before she even said anything, I said, "Yeah, I know. We'll save up over like 3 or 4 months, just because gotta save a little bit." But it's nice. It's nice, but like I said, I'm kind of at that good point where I love Destiny. I'm going to play it pretty much every day, but I don't know if I'm going to play it for more than 30 minutes, except if I'm raiding. All right, so big thing, I guess, the big news of the week, and this is kind of sad that the big news of the week is a small hotfix. But we got a small hotfix this week, and the biggest thing on it, in my opinion, is they fixed an issue where viewing characters on Bungie.net or in a third-party tool caused some record book objectives to change state incorrectly, often resulting in a notification. Essentially, if you had DIM active or you had Tower Ghost active and you were like trying to move stuff around, it would trigger your record book like every 2 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't even have to be any of those. Like, I don't use any of those others. I only use Bungie's, and that crap kept popping up. It annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, I didn't even realize how much it was, how bad it was until they fixed it, and then I was very happy that it got fixed. I think they did a couple other Crucible things, and they fixed a crash when responding when Knuckles of AO, however you say it, active, and so it's just just a couple of good things. And I know that's the sad truth of it, that's essentially our big news of the week. But hey, you're not going to be annoyed by it anymore. So while we have you here, Coop, what are your thoughts on Destiny 2, Destiny 2 going PC, the trailer where everything's gone? What are your just thoughts on Destiny 2 in general, and what are you most excited about?
Well, coming to PC, I think we may, as a clan, may lose a lot of people to PC, just because, frame rates are typically better. I think a lot of people are going to go PC route. But that may be a chance for our clan to kind of branch to different platforms. I know Laura's talked about kind of wanting to start a PlayStation account and actually, grow Epic on that platform. And, if Destiny 2 being PC, if they're not cross-platform, which I'm sure they won't be, which would be amazing if they would do that for us. I think we'll have a chance to grow Epic. I know there's a couple guys who can probably play on the different platforms that might be willing to. I know we got a couple moderators who are doing a good job keeping up our clan and getting us over that 500 mark so far. But I'm kind of excited for Destiny 2 now that, Destiny 1's kind of done and gone for the most part. I mean, sad that we got, the old raids coming in the tail end of Destiny 1, but
yeah,
because everyone been asking for that ever since they started up in light levels. But everything being destroyed, I kind of saw coming. That's why I figured none of our stuff was carrying over. A lot of leaks that came out about, the tower being destroyed and all that. But definitely the trailers kind of get me hyped for it. Love Cade. His little speech is amazing. Yeah, exactly. But it'll be interesting to see what platforms people from the clan go to and how we can kind of keep everyone kind of tight knit and kind of growing again. Me personally, I'll probably stay on Xbox. I do have a PC that can handle a game like that, but kind of starting over from scratch, trying to create more friends and stuff might be a little different, but for sure, definitely looking forward to it. Finally getting a Cabal raid. I mean, 3 years of Destiny and Cabal were just kind of the ones who always got picked on. So, that'll be definitely nice. I can see some raids being kind of frustrating because everybody hates Scions, and I'm sure we're going to see some form of those bastards back. But it definitely looks kind of like some Halo-esque style coming into it. I don't know if you noticed, but in one of the trailers, when one of the Cabal pulls out a shield, it's like an electric shield, kind of like the Jackals use in the Halo games. And they even have some of the hounds, like Cade is seen being attacked by some big wolf creature or something. So yeah, it's interesting how they're going to roll a lot of that stuff in. I mean, obviously they're going to have some Halo ties being Bungie, but it's definitely going to be cool for sure.
Well, now that you're saying that, where they kind of have those Halo stuff and all that, it seems to me, and I just thought about this, it seems to me like they're starting to think about what they're doing a little bit more. And like I said, I think it was podcast 1. They just had issues with Destiny, and they had to scrap the whole idea like 18 months before. Now they know what they want to do. Now that they've shown Activision that Destiny can be a viable product, they're pretty much going all out with it. And I didn't really think about that. We know Destiny 2 is going to be better, but because Bungie's essentially pretty much been given the green light, from what I can tell and what you've just been saying, I'm actually getting more excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, they got plenty of time to be planning stuff. They've been working on this because, like you guys were talking about in episode 1, this was not the product they intended to put out as far as Destiny was concerned. But now that they've had, the 3 years and all the, the Reddit flames and all this stuff from all these people kind of bashing Bungie, I think they've been able to see what we want in a game and how we wanted to mold the first Destiny. So yeah, they're definitely going to have us in mind, and I think they had an actual kind of set goal and know what's going on. As long as the story's good, because if it's anything like Destiny, like if we didn't even know anything else about the Traveler other than she's obviously probably a time traveling, guardian from who knows when. So,
well, she's not born in light, so she's not technically a guardian.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah, you have no idea about the stranger. No one even knows. You get this rifle, and later on you get an exotic that is Praetor's timepiece, the stranger's rifle, and No Time to Explain all at once. And that doesn't even make sense to us right now. And so, just there should be a lot more story to it. Just with the experience of what we're going to go into. We already have more story, honestly, in these trailers. All right, well, guys, I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and end episode 3 of Radio Epic. Thank you, Coop, for coming out and joining us. It's kind of a slow week, so sorry if the podcast was slow to start up and a little bit over a little sooner. That's what she said. But anyways, Coop, thanks for joining us. Doc, thanks for joining us. bnelly, thanks for joining us. Any last word, guys?
Destiny 2. Woo!
Can't wait for Gary.
Glenn?
No, I do want to say, thank you to everybody who joined Epic. You guys have made the clan what it is. Dirk, Laura, and I started it with one set goal in mind, and, everyone's taken it from there. We've gotten a lot of our members just from people we've played with, just sending them to us. I know Laura's done a lot on Reddit and stuff, and other platforms getting us more members, but it's mainly been word of mouth from guys like you guys, just kind of playing with some of us and joining, and it's crazy how big we've gotten. Thanks again.